Hello and welcome back to First to Worst. I'm Spanners. I'll be your host for this run, and I'm joined this time in the booth by the wonderful Mr. King. Mr. King, welcome.
Hello again. It's been a bit.
It's been a little bit, but we got you back in the booth finally. And
Shit. I knew I shouldn't have fell for that trap.
we got you. You fell for it hook, line, and sinker.
Now I'm signing up for 3 other runs. Oh, man.
Well, it is what it is. And speaking of runs, we do have a very special run for you all tonight because we are here to watch the one, the only, the wonderful Texas Red. Texas, welcome.
Thank you. Just happy to be here.
As we are
He
all
is currently a bit panicked.
panicked. Yes, what's going on,
I'm not
Texas?
panicked. Yeah, so I'm chilling, but this controller here, which has given me some grief in the past, hasn't given me any grief so far in the tournament, except it started to last night. Slowly, after I, shoot my gun or whatever, or, throw stuff in the air and try and catch it, it'll just drift off. And I have to do the whole song and dance of turning it off and turning it back on, which means I might have to do this one-handed.
Depending on how things go, we might have the famous Texas Red one hand stand. I hope that doesn't happen, though. I hope
Don't
you
get your hopes up. Yeah, I really hope it doesn't happen, because if y'all hope that it happens, it's going to jinx me, and I don't even want that to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Just hold your horses.
Well, if there is nothing else to talk about, why don't we go ahead and get you all set up? We have you ready to go already, so why don't you go ahead and pick out your guns? You have 3 rerolls. Just
Let's
bear
see
in
what we
mind,
get
it
in the
will take a
first roll.
second for the stream to catch up.
3 rerolls, including your starting freight, if you're not aware of that.
I already know I'm not taking that.
All right, sounds like you've spent your first reroll.
It's got the short barrel bolt action, which I'm not a particularly huge fan of.
Oh, man, you can't believe it.
Honestly, not so great revolver, so I'm going to reroll again.
Second reroll.
Accept my fate. Oh, wait, no, I have one more roll after this, don't I?
You've used your second
and I have
reroll.
one more.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm taking this. It's an M1911.
Ah, perfect.
All right, cool. So we'll let
Sorry,
the stream
spoilers.
catch up.
Oh, yeah, I didn't want the detective special. Yeah, no.
No way, no.
Special. With a taunt.
Individually loading. No, thank you.
I do have a soft spot for the not tactical version of the detective special, even if it is a bit what's the word? Not good.
Not good. In
Yeah,
fact,
annoying to load. Actually, well, like the silver 38. Is that what you're talking about?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It would be perfect.
Yeah, that
in
one does
case,
have a speed
it would be perfect in a Warring Trenny's character if Anton actually does get off his butt.
be pretty good.
Work on that.
But you have selected your starting weapon. So Texas Red, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Well,
Alright,
then
buddy.
you may commence your run. Good luck,
Let's
and
do
we
it.
will see you on the other side.
See me later. See y'all later. Thank you.
And King, why don't we go ahead and hop into the commentator booth, and we'll start chatting.
I gotcha.
All right, let me get things up so you can see.
Oh man, I have vision. Amazing.
You have vision now.
All right, here we go.
It looks like he's just gotten started.
M1911, the tactical version of it. Not my favorite. The red dot is a bit of an annoyance, but I do like to call this that M1911 the heavy pistol because it's literally just the heavy pistol from GTA 5. I'm not even joking.
The red dot can be handy once you get used to it, but that is a trick. You do have to get used to it first.
I see he is getting all English in this and just shanking his Sosigs.
You can definitely say that. Heading over to his first supply point. Let's see what he's got to... oh, man.
Nice decap there.
That was
free
brutal.
gun. Always take the free gun, especially if it's a free site, unless it's going to the Remington.
The free site.
Oh man, some poor sap in training got the Remington like twice by it and then died.
That's rough.
We got ourselves a elevated pistol red dot. Don't particularly like that optic. Fun fact about it: in the previous picture of it, whenever you're looking at it in the spot, in the what's it called, the IO spotter, the icon for it shows that it has a little like weird iron sight relic aperture to it.
I can't
That's
say
not on it anymore.
noticed that, but looks like we're rolling ammo. Got some
Got great tips on the what's it called?
soft
On the bolt
points
action.
for the 308 rounds,
Mm-hmm.
which I know you're a fan of those soft points, but
Oh man, with
usually
what's coming, with the changes, that might change my tune. I still do adore it, but my God, what's coming is gonna be great.
and
All right,
what's
here we go,
coming
J Hallway.
is J Hallway in our first hole. King, what do you think of J Hallway?
J Hallway exists.
It definitely exists. I can't say I'm a fan, especially with that spread of statics, one in this corner and the other two in the opposite corner. Looks like only 3 to deal with, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the spawn points for this hole kind of are they exist. Oh, there goes the gun. Saw it fall out of his hand there, but that's fine. Managed to re-pick it up and take out the Sussex.
Statics are up.
Statics are up. Taking a few pot shots at the far one, getting 3 shots miss, and then cleaning up with the last 2. Fantastic.
And we're done with the first hold. Oh, looks like our feed is frozen a little bit.
I would
That
say
ain't
this is a little
good.
bit more than a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there we go. Oh, into the tripping dimension there.
Entered Shadow Realm for a little bit, but we're back into our next supply point. We have an option.
3-point
for
SMG is a good
3-point
roll.
SMG.
You
It's
really can't go wrong with it.
It's a bit spooky, but not a terrible roll. I think best see what's on offer for the other supply point first.
Taking a patrol that's in the green room. Green room, it had a old reputation of being 2 rooms just being stable together, but I think it's gone its own what's it called identity nowadays.
Green room isn't so bad.
You know, did you know that it was actually no? Is it a red room or green room? There are 2 rooms that are stable together.
I honestly don't know.
You know, back in the day, there were 2 holds that were infamous for being you buy a grenade, then you throw grenades down, and you win.
I don't know that one. Looks like he's rolled plus P hollows for his 1911, and he has an auto-loading shotgun.
That's very
What's he
good.
gonna get?
Ooh, is he going? He's debating it.
You gotta roll it.
He could get scuffed. And we got ourselves. Oh,
the Benelli M4.
That's a good thing. That's slugs for the ammo though. So
Slugs.
hopefully we get something there.
What's that? Flechettes?
And
Nice.
flechettes, that would do nicely.
That'll do. You know, the Benelli M4 is one of my favorite shotguns to roll, even over the M23 gun.
Yes, it does have a bit more of a character to it, honestly, with that stock of it.
You know, that stock and the pistol grip helps, especially if you end up needing to pistol grip it, you know, one hand.
All right. I'll quickly just lead conversation to you.
All right. With that, we're going back to our other supply point, trying to upgrade our magazines for the 1911 up to 11 round capacity, so we'll have a couple extra rounds to huck at encryptions. That's an interesting choice. It wouldn't necessarily be my first course of action, swapping that elevated sight over to the Benelli. That'll get some work done for sure. With Flechettes too, he should be able to just tear through any hardened encryptions we're about to see. Getting this shotgun going into hold 2 is a very powerful roll indeed.
I'm probably not going to use the shotguns until the hardens show up, and I'd rather have every shot that I can, because I
Just doing a bit of inventory management, and we're off to our second hold, which is light blue. And honestly, light blue is a pretty nice hold to hang out in. You just gotta watch out for those sausages that can get lost sometimes. But for better or worse, we are in it. Using our bolt action with no sights, just aiming down the bore. That's an interesting choice, but up close, clearly having no trouble making those hits. Oh, and that's a lovely lineup for the Hardens. All those in a straight line right in front of him with the one over his shoulder. Texas Red could stand to pick up a lot of score in this hold. Let's see how it works out. We might have one more kill wave before the encryptions come in, but they're going to come in any second now. And there they are. He's fumbled his... Oh no, it's all going very wrong. He fumbled a little bit, taking cover, cleaning up those hardens. We have one more. And we made it. Oh man.
Advancing to next system layer.
That was an opportunity to pick up a lot of score, but those Sozuks came in at the worst time possible and just threw everything off.
Yikes. Yikes.
But we got to fight through it. It looks like we have a little bit more trouble on picking up his stream. Hopefully it unfreezes. Yep. Oh, we're in the Shadow Realm. Okay, we're back. Nope.
Oh, please.
Okay. Having a little bit of technical difficulty with the his stream side, but I think we're back now. Just in time to pick up the swarms, and picked up a lot of time from our hardens there. That was a lovely swarm clear, and we are through our second hold with a pretty nice static clear for the first hold. Kind of a rough hardened clear, but we picked up that time with our swarms. So we are on par, I think, for a pretty decent score. And we have...
That's good. We got a 6-point AR, which honestly would be pretty dumb to dodge that. It's one of the more consistent rolls that you can make.
It's definitely the roll of choice. Welcome back.
Hi, sorry about that. We had delivery at the doorway.
No problem, no problem. Checking out what's at our other... Looks like we have 3 supply points in this take phase, so definitely worth checking to see what's all on offer before we make any purchases.
Is that a 6-point? That's another 6-point AR.
That is
Wow.
another 6-point AR. I feel like the game's trying to tell him something.
Yeah, no. Definitely. If he buys a 6-point AR, he has enough to go ahead and do some mag upgrades and sell himself for the rest of the run.
I love how he's just swimming through the hallways.
Swimming is one of the more convenient motions that you could be making. My favorite one is bunny hopping.
That one's also pretty handy. Having another
there we go.
another hiccup.
Another hiccup. Once again, that shows us about to blink out of existence.
It's there one
Soon come
frame
back.
and gonna be gone the next. As soon as we come back. Here we
Yep,
are.
there we go.
There we go.
A complete slaughter has happened in this room while we were gone.
The feed cuts while there was carnage behind the camera.
All right,
It
got
is-
another free sights if he wants to buy that. I guess he's probably going to go ahead and just stick with the pistol, red dot that he's
He-
gotten from the.
Is gonna have a cell station, so I would roll it just to try and get the free sight.
Yes, indeed.
But,
especially since he's got all 3.
we're-
All right, looks like he's going to be heading back to one of those 6-point ARs. I have a feeling.
That's the roll to make.
Is he going to get scuffed or is he going to get something good?
Looks like we're leaving again. Going to maybe the other 6-point AR.
He's looking for the
Ah,
cell
we're going
point.
for the cell station. Getting rid of our bolt action. Farewell.
Give it a shotgun.
And we have... What do we get?
Ooh, you. Okay, commando.
The
With
commando.
20 rounders, sadly, but oh well, that can be upgraded to 30 rounders. 5.56.
It-
AK style reload if you want. So it's a rocker.
Looks like this is the version that does not have a pick rail, so he's stuck with the iron sights.
The late the iron sights are good. I do like these.
They're decent. Given the option, though, I would prefer to have a red dot on it. And the short barrel on this rifle is not going to be doing him any favors against armor.
The stock spaz is in Ori. That seems like an oversight from that time.
The stock Spaz 12 is not in Ori. That is true.
Huh. Well, that is a big shame, actually, because that's arguably the better one of the two. Rip.
The stockless version is automatically trashed here.
Yeah, because you have to buy a stock in order to actually use the thing.
I will make that assertion about every stockless shotgun, no matter what it is.
Yep. Especially the Mag 7. Why is the screen tiny?
Yep. Don't worry about it.
Okay, hold 3 yellow. Oh, orange. Not
Orange
yellow.
room.
I'm colorblind. I'm colorblind, obviously. No.
Looks like he got
Orange room.
tracers for his SIG, which are
That's going to eliminate the need of iron sights and all that, so you just point shoot.
A
and
little bit.
use the hardens
right now. Switch to your shotgun and
Yep, there we go.
delete
Point.
those.
Up, and up. There we go.
That was lovely. That is my favorite part about Orange Room is the hardens usually come in far enough away that you get a good spread on the shotgun and you just delete them one after the other. It's so satisfying.
And in comes the gas mask. We all know and love the gas mask, so six, as they tend to eat rounds for some fucking reason.
Those
And they
gas
fry
masks
every time.
stop shotgun pellets way more often than it feels like they should.
I mean, it's just polyurethane rubber that they're made out of. Or do gas masks that are made out of Kevlar exist? If they did, I'll give them more leeway. But
I assume they do.
polyurethane rubber does not should.
I
Yeah.
assume they do.
Either way, swarms are up, taking shots with the what's it called, flechettes. That's going to be an actual mistake because the flechettes are a much tighter choke than they appear.
And we're rushing those with the 1911, switched to our SIG for the last one, and we got
There we
there.
go.
Lost a few seconds of time.
What happened, Flechette?
Decent cleanup, but yeah, no. Flechettes are the separately tighter choke than they appear, so
Mm-hmm.
definitely not the smartest thing there. Anyways, then comes a flip swarm wave, 3 so-6 spawning from 3 different locations. Might have been like a minute.
Yeah, it was. Oh man, it's a good thing he got away when he did. Those berries have claimed too many lives already.
Yeah, seems like this year we're seeing a lot. That's another grenade.
That's
tossed on the
another
ground.
grenade, I think.
Yeah, I think that was actually tossed on the ground, so he might eat it.
Oh,
Nope,
he's
right
fine.
now.
He's fine.
Nice jump.
Getting ready to deal with our recursives on a nice perch up here. And we've
As
chopped up a little bit.
This could potentially be still a really bad spot.
It's a nice corner to deal with the recursives. The
I do like
recursives.
staying on the ground in this corner. I find it to be one of the better spots to stand. Anyway, recursives are up.
Yep, the first one done real fast.
And
Get
that
us-
one's hiding behind.
Oh,
He
boy.
might have to rush it. Yeah, he's going to rush it.
Oh boy.
Ouch.
Yikes.
You know, overall, it wasn't too bad because he picked up a lot of time with that first node. The first node was gone instantly.
Mm-hmm.
But that is one of the reasons why I like having a red dot on my rifles instead of irons. It makes it way easier to snipe those nodes that are hiding on the recursives.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. What are we going to be wanting to look for in this case? Since we have an AR, but sadly the AR
He's
can't
going
take
for
a
a
red
laser
dot.
sight.
He's going for a laser sight for his pistol.
He's
Interesting.
tricking out his 1911. Another thing is he previously spent 3 rounds to upgrade the 1911 mags from what he originally had. He spent a lot of points upgrading this 1911 so far.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we got a extended mags up towards to 11, then we got a red dot sight, which is going to eliminate the need to go ahead and aim properly. Grenade launcher.
Grenade launcher. It's not worth it.
It's always worth it.
It's not worth it. I mean,
What do
it's
you
always
mean?
worth it for the memes, but you know, when you're chasing meta, man,
Tracers again.
good luck on the ammo rolls.
And that is actually number 2.
Number 2, he's no, not completely ditching
Fumble.
his flechettes, but yeah, number 2 is a nice ammo to have.
Number 2 is really good, but honestly, at this point, flechettes might actually be the move from here on out since we are done with hardens.
But we are just getting started with agiles.
Now let's see if I can bump the mag capacity
Which,
up on
honestly,
this.
again, yeah, the extra mile pellets might actually help there.
I find that number 2 is a nice middle ground between number 4 and double aught buck. It has more punch than number 4, which helps you deal with those gas masks a little bit. Looks like that was an 8-point AR he could have spent some points on, but after buying that laser sight, he does not have the money for it.
That's why you wait to buy. Never know when something else will come.
That
I
8
did see that he did a quick mental calculation of all the firearms that he had and realized that he did not have enough.
Yeah, so let's just bump up the magazine.
So That's a shame. That could hurt him in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Who knows? He's probably going to try and aim for something better whenever it comes to last hold layer.
Yeah.
But for the meantime, I do believe it's time to go ahead and just quickly do some last minute checkups and get going.
Mm-hmm.
Checking what he's got here. Go over check the ammo. Doing mental gymnastics in order to make sure that everything is fine and dandy before we begin.
And our next hold is, of course, hold 4, Blue Hallway.
Yes, that was a very long hold free that we had there.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
6-point battle rifle.
Looks like he's upgrading his mags for the SIG, which is a pretty good move.
Yeah, 30 rounders is better than not.
30,
I do love that there is an actual upgradable mag for this gun.
30 is more than 20, or so I'm told.
Oh man, it's only like it's a 10 round difference. Alright, what is fourfold again? This blue hallway?
Blue hallway.
Oh yes, my least favorite hold for a number of reasons.
Blue hallway, best hallway.
What do you mean?
We have some mixed feelings on the Blue hallway. That long stretch can make for some interesting engagements. But if you're running a one-hit, for instance, if you can make those shots, then you pretty much always have a clear spot to your back, since those Sosigs take a long time to climb the ladder now.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to the changes. It also makes things a bit more of a weapon time. I don't know why.
Puppy?
Yeah.
Puppy? Uh-oh, looks like that controller's giving it a little bit of trouble.
That's fun. Oh, Greenberry was thrown. Time to run.
He's blazing out of there.
That was
Yeah, nice.
interesting.
Quickly checking his controllers.
I think because the controller was jittering so much, it put him at super speed in the arm swinger mode.
All right, y'all.
New tech?
Keep it together.
Only we can make it like reproduce it. Worry about having any, bad ramifications afterwards.
Just break your controllers every time you want to sprint.
Yeah, that's how it works. There's a Sosa behind him. I don't know what that Sosa's doing.
I'm not sure he knows what he's doing either.
Oh, missed the gun.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
Poor guy. We've gotten a few hits going into hold 4. We'll see if we have enough health to rumble with what we've got.
Hold 4. Big straight down. Can cause issues if you're not prepared for it.
That is
It's in free seat for some goddamn reason. I will always emphasize that. Why I don't like it.
that is a nice cluster of recursives though, all sitting right next to each other.
Yes, it's simple.
He should be able to clean those up very nicely with the pistol. Taking the first one with the SIG, the second one is gone, and switch to the 1911, and we got there.
Yeah, remember. Oh, did he toss his mag? I think he did.
Dropped a mag.
You know, he accidentally unspawned blocked his mag. That could have been catastrophic. There's the weird AK rocker to be annoying.
That is the other thing about the SIG, is that sometimes that that little rocker kind of spazzes out a bit, and you have to fumble your mags.
Yeah, it's one of the downsides to how the AK style reloads are done in H3.
Except it happens way more often on the SIG than the other AKs.
I believe it's because the SIG actually does have a bigger mag release than the AKs. I would say.
Well, no matter what, our stealths are up. Getting a couple down the long stretch. It sounds like he cleared out a couple others in the other corner, rushing for the last one. No, there's one more. We missed one. There it is.
Right above him.
That cost us a dear amount of time.
Advancing to next system.
Alright, moving along to Agile's, everyone's least favorite encryption type. I need to go ahead and actually do workshop ways to take care of Agile's fast. I want to actually see what goes on. Anywho, we got our first introduction of Breacher Boys here. They're going to be big armor sponges of 8 that come at you with A12s, M60s. There's sometimes come out with P90s
Mm-hmm.
for some reason.
P90s, the really cool gun for great for hunting down aliens and also replicators.
Ah, yes, the Star Trek gun.
What are you talking about? Star Trek gun.
Agile encryption
It's
detected.
a space gun. I'm used to
You call it a Star Trek gun, King? Come on, come on.
Stargate.
I was hesitating because I didn't know how far it was.
I was so mad at you. We
I
didn't
don't
even
know
get
my
to talk
sci-fi.
about how clean that agile clear was, and he's done with Cold 4.
I think I'm going to be strangled in the boot later on. I'm not sure.
System node.
Trying to think.
Yeah, even Baldric knows. Baldric knows what I'm talking about.
There's a chance
King.
that I got
I've never watched Stargate in my life. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Not at the moment.
Ugh.
I've watched a lot of British sci-fi fucking some, but I've never watched
I'd
fucking
really love to
Stargate.
know what y'all think.
I'm.
Also, why are there so many fucking things with Star in it? We got Star Wars, we got Stargate, we got Star Trek. What
Because
other
it's
stars do we have?
cooler when it's Star.
What do you mean it's cooler when it's Star? It's better, but you have like a unique name, like
'Cause you're
Doctor
in
Who.
space. You gotta let the
No.
audience know you're in space, so you put Star in the name. I can't take this, King.
Oh god,
You're
I'm
hopeless.
great. A lot of enemies today.
Clearing out our
T hallway.
final hold in T hallway. I'm a fan of
Grabbing
T
the
hallway.
battery and throwing it back. There we go.
There we go. That almost came right back at him with the gravity pull. That would have been quite the death. But yeah, I like T hallway. It makes for a nice hold 5. It's one of those holds where you can really work the whole thing like clockwork, make it smooth.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't mean to give you a repeat for your hold though, Sam. So
It just means that we get to experience T hallway twice in a row.
Buy the anti-material rifle. Be the funny.
Well, let's see what we got at our last hole. We do have three supply points this phase.
Yeah, so he's got everything that he will want to go ahead and do. Mag upgrades to the extra mag gun, mag upgrade,
Mm-hmm.
ammo things. Oh,
Have
can't buy
a
that.
10-point battle rifle that we don't have the money for.
Higher it can go on that.
Can't upgrade those
Can't upgrade
mags.
those here.
What would
Roll
be the
power
best
ups, my
one to take?
dude. That's the
If I had a
play.
bullet power up, I could get infinite
Battle
ammo,
Star
which would be
Galactica.
handy.
See?
But I'm not seeing any bullet power ups.
I'm not even going to address that anymore with you. I know you're hopeless.
I
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
mean, come on, man. Fucking, there's a game called
Off to the
Deep
next
Rock
water
Galactic.
point.
It doesn't have star in the name, but you know for a fact
Yeah,
it's in
but-
fucking space.
Galaxies have stars.
Well, Galactic's like better than word. Gotta love this game. Me too. Obviously, as we talk about fucking sci-fi game over this game, well, more argue over sci-fi than anything else.
Yeah.
Either way, I think he's looking for his.
That's an AP
He might
smash
actually go
stuff.
for that.
Thinking about trying to get. I'm not
Just
sure
like
how
a
many
pistol,
tokens he
a battle
has
rifle, that might be
in
a little
stock
handy,
right
but
now.
I didn't get the chance to count, so
honestly, I
we'll
just
probably
wish
find
there
out in
were
a
more
sec.
cool
I don't
things
think
to
he has
pull
enough.
right
It
now.
sounds
I'm
like
not
he's
trying
trying to debate about selling something.
refreshing.
Mm-hmm. Doing the
So I don't
mental,
think I'm gonna get
mental
anything,
gymnastics.
like,
To be
game
fair,
changer this
there
way.
are far more
Something really
sci-fis
I
about
can
Star
throw
than
on
they.
these guns that's gonna make the mag
Yes.
better. Other than
Ooh,
Nope.
rolling away for attachments. Oh no, that hurts. That hurts so much.
I don't have the points to shuffle.
All right, well, we got enough for a
Power
shield dog
ups. Get a power up.
or for a rando, I think.
No, I'm just gonna take the extra
A
meat.
shield.
got a rando. Got a
Nice,
ghost.
a
Nice.
ghost. That's definitely gonna come in handy.
Just in case my controller,
Mhm.
decides.
Depending
to
on his
disappear again,
inventory management, I don't know
flash
why
and
he's
all
holding
that.
on to that third mag whenever he's got 2 mags in this other thing. But here we are.
Oh, he's arranging things so we can get to them in case his controller dies.
Ooh, that's smart.
And it looks like we're getting ready to bust into the final hold, hold 5.
Good old hold 5T hallway. This is a bit of a challenging one, but not as difficult as Orange Hall or Orange Room.
And this is the place to stand where you can clear out each junction from a safe spot
Mm-hmm.
as they
Yeah.
come in.
Oop. Fumbling mags with the little show you through the armor to see if there's a well not cover. Got one actually with that.
Got a
little
couple.
spray there.
Our stealths are up in the middle of a reload. The first node is down hunting down a few more down this junction. The rest are in here, and we are through the stealths. That was a pretty
Decent
decent
stealth.
stealth. Yeah.
Is that an encryption?
Let's see if we can go ahead and make out with the
I'm glad I got
5
through the
agiles
stealth.
of doom with
Those always
spam
make
wave
sense.
here.
We got
Good old spam wave, so
Speed.
spawn on a constant rate here. No matter if you clear the Sosigs out or not, they will always come. The faster you clear them out, the faster the timer goes and sets.
This is a wave that everyone can pick up extra points on, as
And
long
the more
as
Sosa
you
kills, the better.
as long as you can keep control of this room.
Start with the big room.
Eat that health, not the health, the ghost pretty soon, because those agiles are going to be getting ready to spawn in any second now. He's taking a few hits.
Yeah, he's got enough HP.
He's eating the health sausage.
They're pleased.
Switching over to the shotgun.
Yeah, getting ready for the agiles with the shotgun there. Blasting. I think he missed all the bullets.
He's missed a few. He's eaten
Go for
the
the ghost,
ghost.
there we go.
Switched the
Now we're safe.
pistol.
Look at that with a pistol.
He's taken out a
Okay,
couple.
one more.
One more. Nice! Sniped the last one from across the room with the 1911.
Fantastic. And yes, indeed, Baldric. The good old Texas Red is having good Texas courage with all of his controllers.
I think I should have.
Yep.
gotten
So,
this encryption there.
he
If I
He
had-
is desperately holding together the cat controller and praying to whatever god he believes in that controller does not break in the middle of this run, even though the run is pretty much over.
It's almost done, but that controller has been giving him some issues throughout this run. It is on its last legs.
Where's
I will
this
give
one?
him this though. He does have a pretty good swing of firearms to actually allow him to get through this hold with that controller. That commando does not have that much recoil. He can easily one-hand that. The shotgun, you can just time your shots for the recoil burst. The pistol is very low recoil indeed.
Oh, of course. That's why he was tricking out the 1911, because he can one-hand that in case his controllers break.
Indeed.
Yeah, because I was wondering why he went so deep into the 1911 war. It just didn't occur to me.
I mean, he did have one more mag upgrade he could, because the Derringer mag exists, and for some reason you're allowed to like, upgrade.
And that was a
in
beautiful
Ori.
regen clear.
Yeah, fantastic.
And
work,
he
that
is
it done.
Finished with
195, 270.
195, 270. Let me plug that into the sheet.
Doesn't quite make it.
195,
That is
270
sadly, he has lost the jumbo.
by less than 1,000.
That's fun.
Ouch.
700 points away. That hurts.
All right, go ahead and give him a good old mute on the stream side. I'll go ahead and drag him in.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Welcome
wow,
back, Texas Red.
Howdy.
why
Howdy.
can't I can't. Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened there, but Discord was just having a fit. But here we are. You're unmuted. Congratulations. All right, Mr. Texas is red. 195, 270. Fantastic score.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
I'm
that?
sorry.
Well, I'm aware of what I needed to get.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry
thought-
you almost got him.
Yeah, I was closer than I thought I was gonna be. That blue hallway recursives fucked me up because blue hallway always fucks me up. I mean,
Yeah.
that's really it. And I'm glad my controller only went during the second hold. That was nice. Didn't happen. Wasn't a repeat offender there.
You put up
That's
one heck of a fight, though. Less than 700 points away from
Yeah.
the jumbo. That is a
Mhm.
close run.
So damn close.
But unfortunately, I'm sad to say you are going to the goulash. But not all is lost. There's still a chance for you to claw your way back out and take on the
I-
Wieners.
I intend on doing exactly that.
I
don't
hope
worry,
you
don't
do.
Worry, don't worry. But
Well-
no, Mr. Texas Reg, that was a bit of a sad state of events. But yeah, that's just how it goes.
Hey,
Anywho,
That was fun.
let's- I believe it's time for some question. Mr. Baldrick said, "Would you have done better if you were on one controller?"
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking that I would be better with two hands. I mean, I think if I had done it with my non-dominant two, I could have gotten like 375. Probably would have beat butter my pancakes.
Dude,
Oh yeah, that's the spirit.
that's the way to go, man.
The
You know,
hidden multiplier for playing one-handed.
Yeah.
if your controller was not on the verge of breaking, I wonder, would you have made different equipment choices? Perhaps save some points instead of tricking out that 1911.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think that influenced my decision making much. I was more thinking like, I was more grabbing the laser sight for the M1911 specifically for the agiles, because I tend to do better fighting the agiles with a pistol
We
than with
did
anything
find it
else.
fascinating that you took your 1 point 1911 and turned it into an 8 point 1911.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
But more
It's
power,
pretty
more
slick.
power to you for that. And
Yeah.
you definitely put that to work with the agiles in the last hold. So
Hmm.
who am I to say anything?
I think the pistols are underrated for agiles. That's my personal opinion, because you have way more dexterous control with it. That when it's
Mm,
moving around, you can just like snap that like 45-degree angle. Way easier
that
than
is
when you're
pretty.
like trying to do it with two hands on a rifle or a shotgun.
That is actually pretty smart. Yes, actually, I do see the usefulness in that
Right on.
because you can just flick your wrist on top of your
Hmm.
arm.
Yeah, and if you're practicing enough, like you can eventually just like muscle memory that, and then you're just destroying agiles.
Hmm. Good little snapshots, but yeah, no. What you think of
Whatever.
getting the commando there?
Oh, I don't like this gun. Yeah, I when I was playing last night, I got the same thing except it had the Picatinny rail on the top, and if I had gotten the Picatinny rail, um, I probably would have won, honestly, because I would have just slapped the sight off the shotgun and put it on this right after the hardened encryptions on the third hold, and I wouldn't have had so much trouble with the recursive there. But
Definitely could have seen some better rolls overall.
yeah,
I
yeah,
I do have a soft spot for
I
the
was pretty
commando,
happy with
but
this.
yes, I can see why it is a bit of a annoyance to use.
It's more of a submachine gun than it is an assault rifle.
It's technically classified as a carbine, which is I found it out last night, and I was like, what? No
Yeah,
way.
it fires 5.56 at my full auto speeds. So yeah, I guess it is a carbine, but still, it is a very small carbine. It's probably one of the smallest form factor carbines you
Seriously.
can actually roll. So
Yeah, it's very wee.
I mean, you can actually collapse the stock if you wanted to on that thing and use it without the stock.
As you do,
Huh.
in case you want something even less controllable.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not seeing many more
Really commando
questions
with this.
from chat, so I suppose that's about time to call it. Texas Red, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your run.
Thank you for having
It
me.
was a pleasure to
Yeah, no.
watch.
It's been a
Good
blast.
job. That was a pretty dang good run, but just barely not enough.
Just
Just
didn't.
barely. Well,
We
I'll see y'all
have.
again in the goulash.
We will
Yeah,
see
no,
you
we'll see you
again, and I
again
look
in
forward
phase
to that.
that is gonna be phase 2B, I believe,
It's
right?
going to
That he's gonna be
be
dropped out?
in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks from now, because we got phase 2A next week that we gotta do.
Our next
That's
run is going to be MS1 versus Ethium. That will be at July 21st at 0300 UTC. That is in a couple hours. Convert that to whatever time zone you wish. King, thank you for joining me in the commentator booth. It's been a pleasure as always.
Yes, this is not the last time you'll hear from me from today, because I'll be commentating that run as well with Dragon.
Mm-hmm. Uh, everyone watching, thank you for tuning in. Everyone catching the VOD later, thank you for watching as well. I am Spanners. I'm joined by King and Texas Red. Thank you for watching First to Worst, and we will see you all next time. Peace out.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching.